Hey, what's going on? What's going on? CoinOpTV subscribers, Robert Walkney here with another video, this time talking about Spyro. Now, a lot of you guys know that I'm a big Spyro fan, a big Skylanders fan, was a fan of Spyro before Skylanders, and then when they added Spyro to Skylanders, or they introduced Skylanders with Spyro, it all just kind of came together and really turned into sort of a perfect world in all different gaming spaces. So we've had rumors and leaks and speculation regarding the Spyro Remastered Trilogy. And now today Activision has finally given us the official confirmation that we got the name, we got the date, we got a trailer, we got screenshots, we got everything. So let's start it off officially. It is being called the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, which will be coming out in September 21st, 2018 for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. I have the press release and a bunch of screenshots and some comparisons for you guys. So let's start with sort of the trailer, and I'll kind of read a little bit of the press release here. So here is the trailer or the teaser, something like that. And the press release says Spyro's back and bringing the heat in the Spyro Reignited Trilogy game collection. Now fans can rekindle the fire with the beloved video game icon like never before in the original 3 games that ignited the phenomenon: Spyro the Dragon, Spyro Ripto's Rage, and Spyro Year of the Dragon. So it's going to be 3 games, the first 3 Spyro games remastered. Spyro the Dragon was the first one, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage is the second one, and Spyro Year of the Dragon was the third one, and that was my favorite, Year of the Dragon. Let's see, it says in the press release, featuring the same sick burns, same smoldering attitude, and now all scaled up in stunning HD, players will enjoy this classic platformer that's loaded with an incredible amount of new detail and improved graphics like it's for the first time. And there we go. So the immediate question mark is, will there be a Nintendo Switch version, and will there be a PC version? Because right now we're getting PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I believe they'll probably announce a Switch version later at some date, probably just rolling out for the big 2 to start things out. So let's look at some screenshots here. So it's called the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, September 21st, and the retail price is $40. So it's not bad. 3 games. We're gonna get. Let me go through some images here. Let's see. We're gonna get over 100 levels, which is a combination of all 3 of the games there. It says the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying that, if it's because I'm just so excited about Spyro hype, but the Spyro Reignited Trilogy lets players glide to new heights, unleash fire-breathing attacks, and explore lush environments filled with new detail, bringing the Dragon and Avalar realms to life in more than 100 levels from the first 3 games. Let me switch over to another picture here, show you some goods. Let's see, I'm looking at their press release here. This is the Spyro and swagger and personality fans remember from their childhood. I remember playing this when I was younger, not quite my childhood. Return and remastered orb challenges, minigames, and more make this epic trilogy for the die-hard Spyro maniacs. Is that what sort of people call themselves? Spyro maniacs, if you're fans of Spyro. I actually have never heard that before. They have a thing here that says, "So fly, the game collection is stunning, lush, and fiery. Spyro Reignited Trilogy introduces players to a completely remastered game collection with reimagined cast of characters, brand new lighting, animation, environments, and recreates cinematics, all in stunning HD." This is all good news. Everything I'm reading so far, good news, great news. I'm hyped. Spyro, I'm a Spyro maniac, I guess. Let's see, here's something. Okay, so you're curious about controls. One of my issues or complaints or things I had with the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy that came out last year and stuff was that they purposely retained some of the janky, wanky, weird controls, especially in Crash Bandicoot 1 there, the first game, and it made it kind of unfun to play. I kind of jumped ahead to Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3 because of the janky controllers, but fear not, I have a feeling that they're not going to make that mistake, and And in this little bit from the press release, it says the trilogy breaks free from the gameplay chains of the 1990s with updated controls, dramatically silky smooth game camera handling, and full analog stick support for added flavor in this one-of-a-kind adventure. So that makes me hopeful that we're not going to see what I thought was a missed opportunity in the Crash Bandicoot. I mean, I guess, there's always the argument with remastered collections, whether or not you want it to retain the janky original controls. But for me, if the game is remastered, new graphics, new engine, it's polished up, go ahead and go that extra mile and, just make the controls and stuff. It felt like with the first, especially I'm talking about the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy here, the first Crash game, like just the way he walked and the timing and the way things were just seemed off. And a lot of other people complained. They actually called the game like too hard, too difficult. I mean, I know they specifically wanted it to be too difficult. So I hope, maybe it's because I'm older, my reflex is a little slower, but I hope that they smoothen things out with the Spyro Remastered Trilogy here and make it a little more smooth. And Spyro has different type of controls. He runs, he does jump, but it does a lot of charge attacks, blows fire, flies, a lot of flying and gliding. So you don't have to really worry about such precise controls like maybe Crash Bandicoot sort of had there. So we got some comparison screenshots. Let me jump over to the comparison screenshots here, and then we also have one other little tidbit of news as well. So here is kind of a before and after. So on the right side is a scene from the original. I don't know which game this is from, which Spyro game this is. It's offhand, I'm not that familiar with them. I haven't played them for like 20 years. But on the right, you can see, hey, what was great graphics at the time. And then on the left, we could see the whole refreshed, revamped, colorful, beautiful grass, sky, buildings. Let's go over to another one here. This is a good example of kind of going to this underground area here. I mean, it looks like they redid the whole bridge. They, they got the little lighting effects over there with the torches in the distance. And it looks like, is that Sparx the Dragonfly there tagging along? I remember Sparx was in kind of those early games there. Here's a good action shot. Yeah, it looks like Sparx is tagging along. So that'll be cool to get Sparx and Spyro back again. And yeah, you can just see, look at the flames coming out. It looks, those fire effects look really nice there. And just the lighting overall looks really nice. We got one more screenshot. Here's another. I don't remember so many areas being nighttime, but maybe they wanted to illustrate kind of the lighting effects. But you can see like it's literally night and day from their remastered here. So that's cool. I'm all in. I'm all excited. I can't wait for September to come along. September 2018 is going to be busy. We got the new Tomb Raider game, with the new Spider-Man game. Now we got the Spyro Trilogy remastered here, Reignited Trilogy coming. So here's another thing that's big news is that if you guys are fans of SpongeBob SquarePants, Kenny Baker, who's the voice of SpongeBob, will be coming back to reprise himself as the voice of Spyro. Here's from the press release. Says fans of the Spyro games may recognize some familiar sounds in Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Tom Kenny, the original voice actor in Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, and Spyro Year of the Dragon, and fan favorite, will reprise his role as the voice of Spyro. The new collection also reimagines Stuart Copeland's original soundtrack from the first 3 games. So there it is. I've met Tom before. Super nice guy. Super talented. Like when it comes to voice actors, he's like in the top 5 elite for cartoons, video games, stuff like that. So great to see, a great talent like that, ported back 20 years later into the Spyro lore and universe and stuff like that. So let's see. This press release also talks about kind of the storylines and stuff like that. Maybe I'll just copy and paste that into the description. Another thing I didn't mention was this is being developed from, it's being published by Activision, but developers Toys for Bob, which of course they put together a bunch of the Skylanders video games. So you know that Spyro's in good hands because everybody up there at Toys for Bob big fans of Spyro, and making just everything about that character just breathe life, literally, all fired up with life. So I'm very excited. A, just to hear that Toys for Bob is cranking away some video games, and then B, that I know that their heart is in it. Much like I think Vicarious Visions did the Crash last year. I know their heart was in it and everything like that, but for some reason, it just seems like Toys for Bob Spyro is just marriage made in heaven. Let's see. So September 21st, 2018. The ratings is pending. So, of course, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, make sure you get your pre-orders in, of course, so you can get your hands on Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I can't wait. I'll try and put together some maybe gameplay if I can get my hands on the game early, or some news or information. And, we'll hopefully this will be the thing. Now the only thing left is now we got Crash Bandicoot sort of trilogy revamping to new fans, and now we'll have Spyro kind of out there. I guess we'll have to see what becomes of Skylanders themselves. If having these remastered collections sort of help build up hype, Spyro Maniac hype, and Crash Bandicoot hype towards maybe another big giant Skylanders game or something like that. That would be great. So pretty cool. Lots of fun looking characters and stuff. Watching this trailer is just making me want to play this game immediately. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you're hyped for some Spyro Reignited Trilogy, if you're gonna get it on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, if you're gonna wait potentially for a Nintendo Switch or Windows PC version, let me know in the comments below, and I'll put some links in the description also to some of the stories, the synopsis there, so you can read those on your own. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.